Okay, this is my audience, including 3 little ones down there. And my daughter Mallory's running the camera. My topic is about spinal cord stimulators. Okay. Imagine not being able to walk or stand for more than 10 minutes at a time, or not being able to sleep during the night because of searing pain up and down your legs. This was my life until about 3 years ago. After having 3 back surgeries, including a spinal fusion, I was left with never-ending back and leg pain. The doctors, after trying all the alternatives, decided that I was a good candidate for a spinal cord stimulator. According to Dr. Clifford Bernstein, an electronic spinal cord stimulator is a device implanted into your back with electrodes. What these electrodes do is they send signals to the nerves, and it blocks the pain signals from traveling down your spine into your lower extremities. Okay? Mine is located in my lower lumbar spine, which is on the green area on this picture. Okay? The components of the stimulator system are an actual implantation device. This is from Medtronic, the company that actually makes my device. And this is a picture of the actual one that I have implanted in my spine. Okay? With that, there's a remote control unit. This enables me to turn it up or down the intensity of the impulses that are sent to my spine. This is a battery pack. I strap this on when the batteries go low, and after a period of a couple hours, and it totally recharges the battery. So everything is internal. Okay? My actual battery pack, like the one I mentioned here, is on my right side of the body, about right there. It was kind of hard because that was the incision that took the longest to heal after the surgery. The procedure that they use to do this is an outpatient surgical one. It's done first on a 7 to 10 day trial basis. During this time, everything is implanted on the outside of your bodies except for the electrical cords. The electrical cords look something like this. Now, obviously, I don't have the real item because it's implanted in my back. But they're about this long and look like this, only they're made out of titanium. They implant these up through your spinal column, right next to your spinal cord on either side. Okay? On the trial, they leave the end of it out so that that would ease in removing it once the trial's done. The power pack is then taped to you and everything's on the outside. So you have to bird bath because you can't get the pack wet or anything like that. So it's kind of inconvenient. You're real limited in what you can do because you can't do anything activity-wise that would actually dislodge the unit. It's fairly uncomfortable since things are on the outside. And motion tended to change the patterns in electronic stimulation. If you move your head like this, it tends to pull on the cords, and it changes the patterns of it. But that dissipates over time. Okay? After the 7 to 10 days are up, the apparatus is removed. And you go into the doctor's office and they'll actually pull the electronic cords out of you. It's painful, but it's not something that can't be done in a doctor's office, or you don't even need any anesthetic for it. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's okay. They also evaluate you during this visit and find out if it really did provide you any relief. Fortunately for me, it did. After that, then they'll go ahead and they'll schedule your permanent implantation. They usually wait about 3 to 5 weeks after the trial is done so that everything can heal and that you're in good shape to go for the surgery. They use what's called twilight sedation so that you're partially awake during the process, because what they do is once they have the electronic cords implanted, they'll actually send impulses through them, and you need to be able to speak with the doctor and tell him if it's in the right place or the wrong place. Okay? After that, after the surgery is done and you're out of recovery, the programming technician meets with you, and they start to program the sensation that you get. They will program it for different areas. If you want more stimulation on your, say, your lower legs than in your hips, they do it all at that time. During the first 2 or 3 days, you're still healing from the surgery, and it's fairly uncomfortable, particularly where the part where they put the battery pack in. That's pretty uncomfortable because it's a incision about 3 inches wide. You still have a lot of position variations with the power of your electronic impulses. That goes away after everything's all healed up. Getting used to the stimulator took time. I had to meet the programming tech a few times before we were able to get things to the level that I really liked it. Having the stimulator has really helped me in a lot of ways. I would say that it probably cut my pain level down about 50%, but it does have some limitations and some definite drawbacks. When you travel, they tell you that you can't have it on while you're driving a car because of possible surges in the power of it. So that makes driving long distance a little bit problematic because sitting actually exacerbates the pain. Excuse me. You also have to carry a card with you, like I do, that you carry in your wallet all the time so that people know that you're going to set off the metal detectors like a Christmas tree. Doesn't help matters that I also have 2 titanium rods and screws in my back as well. I also have to wear a medical alert tag. I have it on right now. It's very important because in case I was in an accident and I was unconscious and couldn't tell them my condition, they may put me into an MRI machine or something like that. It would be disastrous because of the amount of metal that I have implanted in me, and also the fact that the battery packs are magnetic. So all in all, there's ups and downs about having an electronic stimulator, but it's really changed my life, and if I had it to do over again, I'd probably do it again. Thanks.